write? Well, something a lot of people in America think they can do. A lot of people have the ideas. Supposedly everybody has a book in them, right? The problem is you have to write it. So I'm here to help you. We're going to do weekly segments and talk about it. I don't have it all figured out. I've written 10 novels. I'm still learning things. I still see things I would have changed in previous books. So we're going to talk about the process. I'm going to give you 5 things for starting out today. Number 1, no more excuses. You have to set aside time, make it happen. Bills can't get in the way. Kids can't get in the way. Other job can't get in the way. Email, whatever it is, there's always an excuse. But no more excuses. Number 2, you have to treat it like a job. You're going to have to sit down, decide I want to write a book, and it means I'm going to have to get 2 pages done a day. Or if you wrote 1 page a day, you'd have a whole novel done in a year pretty much. So from here, the choice is yours. Each day, are you going to set aside the phone calls, the emails, the Twittering, the MySpace, the texting, whatever it is for you that takes up the majority of your time. Figure out your hours in a week. There's 168 of them. If you're lucky, you spend 56 of those sleeping. Most people don't, but if you're lucky. You might spend another 40 to 50 working. So that leaves you with 50 to 60 hours in a week somewhere in there that you're doing a lot of things that you have no account for. Whether it's taking kids back and forth to things which maybe need to be done, spending time with your husband or wife, or your boyfriend or girlfriend, with your friends. All those things are important, but your priority is to figure out how can you carve out 10 hours a week, or 5 hours a week, or 20 hours a week, whatever your goal is. Part of it will mean cutting out TV, cutting out playing Xbox, whatever it is that takes your time. You're going to have to cut it out because you have to treat this like a job. Number 3, carve out a space. For me, this is my space. I have my laptop, some little places to write notes, the phone, but that's because we're in my bedroom actually, so it keeps us, in contact during the night. Coffee, good, important thing to have. For me, I have my music. Couple CDs. They're mostly on my laptop. Doesn't hurt to have a few little goodies. Why not have a little French bar in there? Wherever you need to do it, make it happen. Carve out your space. Number 4. This one's a tough one. You've carved out your space. You're treating it like a job. You're not answering the door or the phone because you were at work and you're treating it that way. No more excuses. But here's where the big excuses come in. Number 4, you have to say no to addictions. Say no to distractions. Whether your addiction is something serious like alcohol, porn, what have you, you have to say no if you're going to get work done. Addictions are an enemy of creativity because they rob you of time. And we're down to number 5 for today. You need to cuddle up to your muse. Don't wait for your creative urges to come to you. When I climb into bed with my wife at night, we don't always have the creative urge, if you want to call it that. But if we start cuddling, start kissing, getting a little closer, guess what? That mood often comes. Same with writing. I know it's a strange example, but it fits perfectly for me. When I sit here and start writing, sometimes it takes an hour of cuddling with the story, of reading back through what I wrote the day before, trying to figure out where I'm going. And all of a sudden, the muse comes. We're being creative, we're getting those juices flowing, and we're on our way. Not every day does that happen. Sometimes it is just work. But most of the time, if I take the time to invest in that relationship, to allow myself to be open to the creative process, it happens. Those are your 5 steps for getting started. It's simple, but it's going to be very hard. It means a year or 2 of your life saying no to things, focusing, having a goal, and moving forward. I wish you the best of luck. Come back next week and we'll talk about some specifics how to do characters, how to do plot lines, more of the specifics of the writing process. But these are the things you're going to need to do daily and at the very beginning to get you on your way. Thanks.